Is Jack Daniels still on a heater in 2022?
I think so. Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are reviewing the Jack Daniels Special Release Double Barreled.
Yeah, that's the title of it.
Yeah, twice
Twice
barreled. Twice barreled, once shy. If you know that song reference, forget it. It's not the real song. I just used twice barreled, once shy. But that's... Anyway.
So,
We digress.
Back to Jack Daniels.
Yeah, back to Jack Daniels.
Clearly a favor of the channel. Coy Hill last year with their special release, absolutely crushed it. New small batch Coy Hill, even crushed it just as much, if not maybe more, if I can say. And right now we're just curious if this is going to be a long... I can't imagine it lives up to like the hype of Coy Hill or even like barrel proof rye.
Honestly, I didn't even know this was really coming out until I saw it somewhere and I was like, oh, Jack Daniels. A twice barreled in an Oloroso cask.
Wait, you didn't know it was actually being like released like period or... Because we've talked about it.
Yeah. No, just when it was released. I didn't know it was being released.
Oh, you mean when it dropped our
Yeah. And so I didn't realize it. And you all know my love for finished bourbons. I'm holding it. I've not tasted this. I've barely sniffed it. But I'm really excited about it because it is in a sherry cask finish. And of all the cask finish that you can have, the sherry cask finish is my jam.
It's one of them. On top of everything, this is 100% malted barley.
Yeah.
So this is like right up your alley of just like what I know. Dave just wakes up in the morning and just like.
I'll drink the crap out of this.
Going back a little bit though. This is 105.7 proof. It is obviously from Jack Daniels. I don't know the age statement on it. I just kind of did a quick Google search of it. Couldn't find anything. They're $70 MSRP, but I traded this for a Weller full proof.
So basically, MSRP on both of them are about the same.
About the same.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I've like literally held off from watching hardly like any reviews on it.
Yeah.
Or talking to anybody about it because I'm so fascinated. Because,
I started to watch one and then I went, I don't want to watch it yet.
I know. I didn't want to watch anything because this is such a unique 100% malted barley and it being a sherry finish for Jack Daniels, and it's just like this is, these releases are one of the top releases I look for every year. Like when people get excited about like BTAC and like other stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, but what about the new Jack Daniels?
Yeah, what about it?
Like what about?
It's generally really good.
They're honestly incredible.
Yeah.
Like they're honestly some of the best releases the last couple of years, especially between the Coy Hill and the barrel proof rye.
Yeah. I still dream about that barrel proof rye.
Special gal.
Yes. The sweetness from like the sweet and the kind of nuttiness that comes from like a sherry cask, like it smells so good in there.
Just on the nose, like you can smell that sherry cask finish of that.
Yeah. Mm.
But it's not like overpowering.
No.
Like in a negative way.
No.
There are, I'm not that I like some finished bourbon. No, I'm not crazy about it. But there are some that are just way too like finished.
Yeah, I had something the other day that was finished in I think it was in a cognac barrel, and I think that was the one, and you could definitely taste that in it, and it was a little strong. It was good, but it was still a little strong.
Yeah. That is very different.
Ooh. Soft. That's all I gotta say about that. It's just like a soft, sweet drink. I like that.
So going back to the nose, there's a vanilla smell to that, but it's like it would be like if it was like a vanilla fudge.
Yeah.
Kind of smell to it. It's like a really hard, like kind of like fudge. It's not like super soft fudge.
Sure. Yeah.
And caramel.
I think
caramel,
the sherry
maple,
on the
vanilla, and cherry.
I think the things that you would expect to be palate forward on this are palate forward. Like the sherry is palate. Like you taste that. You taste the malted barley in a real way. But there is a cherry flavor in there that I kind of really, really dig. It almost makes it feel like almost like a little bit of a cherry cola.
Man, that is so funky and different.
It's not what you would come to expect from a Jack Daniel's.
Never had Jack Daniel's like this one.
Yeah,
and by the way, I'm saying like how different it is. I don't think it's bad. Like I'm not saying it's bad, but this is something like
I could get in trouble drinking this. I'm gonna be honest. I could get in trouble.
This is just so different. Like it's very. The sherry notes are there pretty much throughout the entire drink. You know, through the front end, back in the palate, even on the finish. But it's not overpowering. It doesn't smack you with that kind of finish.
Not at
or
all.
Whatever. But we keep saying sherry, but it's finished in what type of barrel again?
An Oloroso.
Yeah, there ain't no way I'm pronouncing that.
Oloroso.
But something like that. And leave in the comments below, by the way, if you got, like, I want to know who's a big, like, you know, Finnish person or whatever, and what your all thoughts are about this. Hit that like, subscribe, notifications, all that fun stuff.
There's an earthiness at the end of it too that I really like.
Well, that's the barley. That I agree with.
Listen, this is a thumbs up for me. Give me 4 bottles of this any day. I will not find it right now for $70. I'll be honest with you.
There is nice oak on the back end.
There really is. There's an oakiness to it. There's that sherry
it's
still on it.
Super drying.
It's drying. It's earthy. Like all the things that I love. So I'm gonna try to take this home with me today. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Shocked.
I'm hoping that he hates it and he just wants. I
don't want to say I hate it. I definitely don't hate it, but this is something I like unique pours. I like stuff that's a really different experience. This is a very different experience.
And to be honest with you, this is not something I would drink every day. But I do, like, I would drink it a lot because there are days where I like a real, like, just a straight up heated, something with some heat, and I just kind of drink that, 3 or 4 pours. But this would be one that if I was just really kind of wanting to have an easy day, like all day drinking experience, I would empty this bottle. Not really empty it, but you know what I'm saying.
We're gonna fight on this at the end of the year, aren't we?
No, I don't think it's end of year worthy.
I mean, well, we do a big list.
Yeah.
But I personally think this is probably a try before you buy. And here's the thing, $70 is great. It's a great buy, right?
Finished bourbon is not for everybody. That is like the thing that you got to remember too.
Yeah, take that into effect of it. This is very different, and I keep going back to that, but it's not different. I'm trying to think of a bourbon that we've tried this year. It's very different that I didn't like, but I can't think of one off the top of my head.
I can't either.
But this is very different in a good way. Like, I'm gonna enjoy putting this. I'll put it in a box and I'll take it to a couple friends' houses.
Sure.
Whenever we all meet up and we have pours and stuff, and I'll share this with people and be like, hey, try this, and I want to see what everybody's kind of thought is. To me, that's the fun part about this bottle. It would be a buy for me as a Jack Daniel's fan no matter what.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this is going to be everybody's jam.
Probably won't be, but
and I'm not even saying that in a bad way.
Yeah, but
I'm really not. Like, I'm not saying it. It almost in a way like how I thought of the 117 series with the High Angel Share Batch 1, like where I didn't think that would be everybody's jam at one point in time, because I started sharing the bottle and noticed some people didn't like it as much.
Yeah.
And I loved it. We loved it.
Yes.
But this bottle, I feel like, and who knows? This is also, by the way, literally, I took the plastic off and I opened it up and I smelled it, and then we just cracked it and poured it here. So no airtime to it. So
I'm a
see what
fan.
it does.
I like it. I like it a lot. So it'd be a buy for me, try for him. And until the next time, we'll see you.
See ya.